That's a good boomerang right there.
Appreciate it, Luke.
Sorry. How does it feel to be back?
It feels damn good. I'll tell you that.
Do you look at this kind of like a reinvention of yourself at this point in your career?
It feels good, man. Feels different. Feels like the old days. You know, I'm not so worried about weight. I'm focused on fighting, and I can go back to who I am. I'm a hunter.
Dude, I mean, you mentioned weight. Was weight really the biggest issue for you, or was it? I mean, was there losing focus at some point? You said you're refocused again. So, was it just cutting weight, or was it other things that were involved in kind of losing focus a little bit?
I think I just tried to get a little beyond myself, and I think the weight played a factor of not having the strength like I used to when I was younger to push people around and take them where I wanted. And I'm trying to show too much. I'm one of the best in any realm, anywhere we go in a fight. But I got to let them know that if we go to the ground, there's not a man in this world that can compete with me. Whether I'm bottom, I'm top, I'm going to find a position. I'm going to find a position to finish. So, with that being said, you have to know that. And with that, I got everything on the feet to finish you. So, I'm gonna come forward. I'm gonna hunt.
Sorry, you mentioned hunting a couple times. I mean, after winning the title, did you kind of lose that hunter mentality? Were you like kind of the hunted then?
I would say I just tried to play around too much and show too much. I think it's like I said, the strength coming back, the base allows me to wrestle, allows me to do what I want to do and manipulate and dictate the pace of a fight.
How much of this motivation to move up to 205 is based on the fact you could fight John Jones? Or is this just a decision solely about yourself?
This is solely me. It's all about me. My body didn't want to do it anymore. And this is meaning to happen for a long time. And I'm a light heavyweight. I've been a light heavyweight for many years. So I just stopped killing myself and compromising who I am to fight at middleweight. Letting go of that title and I screwed up. I wanted it back. I wanted to get it back, but I need to let go and I need to move on. And this is a new division, new time, and a new goal.
You have a new appreciation. Do you feel renewed in that regard since you're coming back?
Yeah, no, it feels good. Training camp is different, and being able to eat and replenish my body and do everything I can to be the best fighter I can be. Lift weights. I had to avoid lifting weights because I was getting too big, and every little thing I would put in my body, I'd be stressed about where my weight was going. So I'm feeling good. I'm fighting where I should be, and it feels right.
From the outside looking in, the loss to Bisping seemed to have a lot to do with overconfidence. I mean, I don't know if you would agree with that, but I mean, was there some lesson to be learned from that to say, every fight is a different challenge?
Yeah, no, of course. I looked past the situation and I tried to do too much. I could have made that fight very easy.
When you look at the roster at 185 compared to the roster at 205, which do you think is the tougher division, skill set and technique and all that sort of stuff?
Skill-wise, middleweight division's much deeper. I mean, that's the problem with light heavyweight. You see these guys that, like I said before, you have guys like Santos and Smith, these guys that they're not top middleweights. They've never been. They couldn't even crack a top 10. They couldn't sniff it. Now they're here at the very top of the division. It's weak. It's the technique is just not there. The skill's not there. These guys that get away on their toughness and their size and their strength. I'm gonna bring everything and more, and they're gonna open them up.
Did they also motivate you to move up, like seeing guys that were not even on top of the middleweight division up?
This was more about myself. Obviously, it's nice to see. It kind of licking my chops, seeing guys like that at the top. So it's more about me, though. It's just my body just didn't want to do it. And look at me. I'm 220 pounds, and trying to cut down to middleweight from here is ridiculous. So this is where I need to be.
Is that part of the issue with Anthony Smith, that you've seen him at middleweight and then you see he goes up and does much better at light heavyweight and you just think, well, I know his skills aren't there. Is that part of the issue you've had with him?
And I was looking for a fight. That's all it was. And the guy obviously never had a moment in the limelight, couldn't deal with anybody. He hasn't been there, and he still, I don't believe, deserves to be there. So we'll see.